Now let's talk about links. So I will remove this, and to create a link we use anchor tag. So let's create anchor tag. It just a and the close in a tag and the open in a tag like this, and inside the open in a tag we add the attribute called href. Href stands for hypertext reference, and here is the place that we add the URL that we want to visit when we click on this link. So let's add https colon slash slash, let's add google.com. Okay, and inside the tag body we can say go to Google, and here we have the link. So click on it. When I click on it, I will redirect to the Google. So you can add any type of link here and any type of text here, and if you want to link your own pages, we can add relative paths. It's pretty simple. So here we have this car.html, and let's think we need to go to cars. So let's change this text to visit car page like this, and on the href I can just add the file name. In our case it's car.html. so the test and the car.html is on the same directory, so we can add it like this. So now if we save and click on here we go to the car.html page. Here I will create another href, and here let's go to LinkedIn, and here let's go to linkedin.com. so I will copy this URL. So here I will paste the URL, and on here I will say visit LinkedIn. And now if we check here we have two links. So here I will add br or break tag to break the tag like this, and now if I click on visit LinkedIn I will redirect to the LinkedIn, and if I click on visit car page I will redirect to the car page. So when you check those two links, let me remove this br, we can clearly understand now. So when we check on this href link on our relative path, the car.html doesn't have this https colon slash slash part, because as I told before we look in the same folder here. So if we go to the folder, here is the project html folder, and here we can find the car.html file inside the project html folder. However, I think our HTML file inside this images folder, or let's create a new folder. Just create a new folder. Let's call it pages, and in these pages I will create a new file. Let's say about.html, and here add boilerplate like this, and here let's change title to let's change this title to about, and on the body I will just add h1 tag and say about me or something like this. Okay, now I will create another anchor tag, and on the href I will add about page. In this time the about.html page is inside pages, so we have to first go to pages, then slash, and now we can access the about.html file, and here I will say visit about page like this. Okay, now if I click here I will go to the about page, and in URL you can see it's inside the pages slash about html. And now let's go to our car.html file, and I think I already add some anchor tags. So here we added some anchor tags. So now I will just add hashtag, which means when someone click on this link it will not go nowhere. So let me open it in live server. So if I click on it, it not going anywhere. So and now I will create another anchor tag, I can just create unordered list, and inside unordered list I will create li, and here I will say I will create ahref and close the anchor tag, and I will add this name as conclusion. So when I click on this conclusion, I need to scroll down to this conclusion section. So we don't need to travel to a new page, we just want to teleport to a specific section on this same page, on the current page. So we call those fragment links or anchor jumps. To do this, we need two things. We need a target. In this case, our target is conclusion, and we need the trigger. Trigger is this link. So first let's set up the target. So I will just make it like this. So here is the target, and on this target I will add here div to group this section. This is not necessary, but I will just do it, and here I will give a id attribute. So id, the id will be conclusion. The id is conclusion. And then let's go to our link, and on our link we can catch id using hashtag. So if I add hashtag conclusion, let's say the id and the url is same. Yes, it is same. And now if I click here, I will jump to the conclusion section. Did you see? Like this. So this is how we can create anchor jumps. Okay, now let's go back to test HTML, and here if we click on this link, it open in the same tab, which means if real visitor visit our website and click a link like contact us, it will disappear our web page and open a contact page. Think we have a website, and in that website have a URL to go like Wikipedia page, or go to our social media link like visit LinkedIn URL. So when our visitor click on the link, it will open in the same tab and our website will disappear. So this is not the best practice. If we want to link an external site or one of our website page, we usually want to keep the site open in a different tab. Keep our site open in a different tab, which means the best way is to open those links on a different tab. To do that, we can add a target attribute. So in this case, I will here say target, and the target will be underscore blank. So this will open in a new tab. So if we check it, if we click on URL, so the link is open in a different tab. So if we click on this visit car page, it doesn't have a target, so it open in the default target, which is self. And if we click on this second one, which we set a blank target, it will open on a blank. So we have other target area like parent, self and top. So if we select the self, it will open in the same page as it did before, and if we click on parent, it will open in the parent page. So let's add blank here, and this is it. So let's do a small exercise. So let me add a comment in HTML like this, and here the first step will be create a new page called my post.html. Okay, this will be the first step, and the second step will be at the top of the page create a nav section that has 4 links, and the third one will be create 4 sections that has huge amount of text. So you will create a 4 section. This section will have h2 tag and few paragraph. You can use lorem ipsum text, and then the fourth part will be link those sections with the nav links. We can do it by adding IDs. So we did it before, so it's pretty easy. And the fifth section is at the bottom, add the link to jump back to the top of the page. Okay, here is the exercise, and you can do this by applying the knowledge that we gather in this lesson. Okay, let's work on table. So we use table to display structured data.